Hi, so my name is Alexandra Yancey, and this is my initial skills video. And today I'm going to be showing my friend Ashley how to play volleyball. So we are now going to start with the forward forearm bump, and the best way to do it is to have feet shoulder width apart, then to bend the knees so you're ready to move in either direction, to arch your back forward just a little bit, and to put your arms in ready position. The best place to hit the ball when you're bumping is on your forearms. Make sure you always have them out and not curved in so you have the most coverage. Now for the hands, the best method is the pancake and butter, which you take your fingers over each other and then fold in your thumbs. This will have the most control over where the ball will go. Another method is what I call the cinnamon roll, is where you take one hand and you roll it up into a fist and take the other and wrap it around. This method works, but you have more chance of losing your form. One hand method that does not work is interlocking fingers. This does not allow you to control where the ball is, and it will fly wherever it decides to go. Stop. It's now time for the overhead pass, or otherwise known as the set. The best stance is exactly like we do for the bump, where we have shoulder width apart, bent knees. And that's how you prepare for the set. When you get to the set, you straighten up, and you put one foot in front of the other just slightly to give you more balance, and then you put your hands up. This is what a set looks like before it releases, and the best way to have your hands on the ball is spread out. This will give you more coverage to help you control where the ball is going and how high it is going to go. For the sets, we have 3 different areas you can set to. We have area 1, which is in the next sector, and I will have Ashley go ahead and demonstrate where that would go. The second area is slightly in front of the setter, which Ashley will now demonstrate. The third area for setting is behind, or a backward set. It's where you're faking out the opposite team into thinking you're going to set it forward. So you'll get into position to set it, then your hands will go up, you'll arch your back into a C and set it up. The next movement we're going to go into is the spike. This one is very essential in order to throw your opponents off guard and to send the ball into a straight down to the floor movement. You can start the spike movement anywhere in the court. It's just the final 3 steps that you have to worry about. And the third to last step, you have to have the same foot as your dominant hand. I'm a right hand, so I'm going to have my right foot out. This will get you that curve movement in order to get you ready and build up momentum. The second to last step will stop you in your tracks in order to get you going straight up. Your third one will be on your same right foot, and which will give you that Tigger movement of bounding you up in order to get to a higher position in order to slam it down. It also helps you swing your arms in order to get it. This will help get you higher up into the air. So now it's time for serving, and we have 2 different types of serving that you can do. The first one is underhand, which you have to open your palm just like that in order to have the most control over your ball. Now when you go to serve, make sure you have your dominant foot slightly ahead of the other, and make sure they are pointing towards where you want the ball to go. Now, when you go to hit the ball, you can have two ways your hand goes. Either cinnamon roll, that's knuckles, and then we have cinnamon roll. Make sure your thumb is out of the way so you have more control on where it goes. And go ahead and hit it. There it goes. Awesome. Now for overhand serves, we want the same coverage underneath, but if you notice, Ashley has switched hands because that is her preference, and it is okay. It just depends on which way you want, or more powerful, on where you hit. Now for overhand serves, you want to put your dominant hand or your hitting hand behind your body like that, so you have more force behind the hit. As for the hand, we can have three different ways. We have the paddleboard, which is my personal preference, but it gives you less coverage, but it gives me more power. You have the open hand booty slap, which gives you more coverage, but it's just personal preference. And then we also have the fist. This gives you more power and more likely to go up and over the net. When tossing the ball in the air, it needs to go at least 2 feet above the head. And now we're going to have Ashley demonstrate. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'd like to thank Ashley for being my little test subject, and hopefully she'll get better throughout the semester.